the old live, it didn't load my picture up and it didn't have my description or anything in there. So I had to restart it. Oh, I see Willard and Mike. Oh yeah, let me get on my the computer. Yep, it loaded up my picture. Nice picture. There you go, Willard. Save up your money. You could have that engine. I'd probably get rid of it for about 450 without a head. You probably didn't even see the picture, but anyway, yeah. Welcome. Come on in. I'm going to be going for a little while. Trying to clear my sinuses with this boom boom stick. It's just a scented Vicks vapor rub. It's nothing special. We'll wait on Leonard. See if he pops in. Paul, Mike, good evening. It didn't mean to pull you away from the other show, you know, but I can't sit there and watch that. So that's why this is called the Paska Free Zone. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yep, I'm preparing my safety meet right now. Well, it's already prepared. I just got to load it up. Got a little cup of coffee. It's about halfway. What's up, Mike Legault? Yeah, you can hang out here, go there. It don't matter. I'm not going nowhere. But yeah, when people want to play the fool, yeah, I ain't got time for that. No time for that. Let me prep my stuff. I'm prepping. I hope y'all can hear me good. I got you in the damn tape holder, you know. Hold on. You're inside this. This is what holds the phone up. You know. No special effects. We'll get to the frame in a minute. Somebody seen online, somebody said I had a 20-inch frame. We're gonna go live and show you it's fucking 26 and laugh and make you cry. Or just make you feel stupid because, you know, you like lying. You know who you are. Person out there. But yeah, that's the project that's been set on the side right there for a while. Let's see if I can get it sideways for y'all. I didn't mean to have my shoes in the picture. My old four-year-old shoes that damn near work boots. I only started wearing them good the last 2 years here and there. Yeah, there's the other project right there that's been on hold. Mr. Arola. Yeah, I had to start it over, Leonard, because it didn't have my picture that I uploaded. It didn't have nothing I put on the live. It had it blank, no description. So I immediately took it away. I seen your text. I was going to try to do the shared thing, but I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it. I should have went ahead and tried it. Sent you the email, which I did send you the email, but I canceled it because I didn't know if it was going to work, and I didn't know if you was up. So I just was like, let me restart it, and then it didn't load. But yeah, I hadn't done nothing to that frame yet. After I stripped it, I mocked up the forks and stuff, and that was about it. That's the pre-war frame. I just got to get a laid back seat post for it and upholstery my seat and do a little painting on it. I'll probably just OSFO it, and then I'll probably just paint it black this spring and stuff. We'll see. I'm not going to do it. I just want it to be functional. Oh, yeah. I mean, I can get you down here on the ground with it, I guess. Get you a little ground level garage going on there. Let's see what I can do about that. Did someone say original bolts? And these nuts probably aren't original, but these the adjustment screw itself is, but these nuts probably are not. Yeah, pre-war slack adjusters. They've been sitting on the shelf over there because I wasn't ready to put them back in. We'll put them back in just for visuals. What's up, Will? I just happened to look up at the computer. Yeah, this is a little old frame project. Nothing that's going to be super fast or anything. Just my old ass frame that I love. But yeah, it even has, these are for catching the kickstands when you flop them down back in the day. So I may get one of them on the bike too. I don't know. I call them wings if I don't use a kickstand. If I painted them, I was going to paint this part right here, this little hook down a different color. But yeah, they're brazed in. It's all brazed everywhere. Yep. You didn't never see her back in the day, Leonard, when I got her? All this is smooth to the touch right now. I mean, I could lightly sand it again after I stripped it and stuff. And I probably lightly sanded a little bit maybe, but not much. Yeah, I still got some cleaning to do. But the frame's not really scratched real bad either. Now see, it's got some normal weld in there too. Look like. Yep, Leonard, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the over the wheel kickstand or whatever it's called. I didn't know what it was called, but yeah, she's nice. And when you go to look at old frames, if you watch these bars, they're all kind of different. How they come up here and where they connect to this bar right here, Usually they're down here, or mine connects all the way up here. Still got lightly sanding to do it. I'll probably take the badge off because it looked like it was put on there from the inside. You can see the rivets looked, I mean, they're old rivets, but the inside of it looked new. It was like, but I guess maybe they were aluminum. I didn't check. But if I do paint it, or when I do paint it, I'll take the badge off and apply it. But yeah, the mock-up came out good. Just got to order handlebars and the rest of the stuff one day. No hurry though. And as you can see, there was a little red speckles in there, red and blue. All right, let me sit down and finish my safety meeting because didn't even get it going good. I hope the air ain't bothering y'all because I'm not turning it off. I'm sorry. It's 85 degrees outside still. The sun is set. Let me turn on the outside light. And I only got the air on 75 here. I mean, that's as cold as I keep it. Or as cold as I'll let myself in the room. Yeah, I actually watched one of Ryan's videos the other day. It was either the one right before he broke his front thing. I was like, I know he ain't posted nothing because I'm still subscribed to his crazy fucking ass. So I just went over there and I was like, what was the last couple of good ride videos he had of anything? And then, yeah, I went and watched, he was just ripping through town. I think he left his old job, you know, where they had the spray painted walls and shit. The open place where Ethan first kept his hoss back in the day because he had nowhere to put it. It was a good video. It's a good video. He had like a 50-something tooth on there. I don't remember what he had. Next time I'll try to do the live thing, Leonard. I mean, I could send Mike. Mike ain't going to come on the live. I got his phone number. I could have sent him the address. But next time I try it, I'll just go ahead and send it to. I'll text you or call you and be like, hey, I'm finna try to go live and see if you can hop on, and then we'll do that. Because I've never had no one double on with me, so I don't know how that'd be. You know, I got the seat. I just got to get a laid back seat post for it, Leonard. You know, the seat's going to be sexy. I might make the seat a little wider. But if you know, I got to turn that light off. Damn light down there just blinded me. You know, I got the seat if y'all hadn't seen the seat. It was a Troxel seat on top, and this was a cushion comfort spring system. Guess we got to go back with the light, huh? I've taken it apart and straightened it the best I could back down here, and but it's the real deal. No junk in the trunk. But yeah, I want the pan a little wider. And yes, it's a wood pan, people, if you've never seen it. It is decoming delaminated though. You didn't need to see the batola in my hand. So, but I could fix all that if I wanted to save it. That's no problem. But it's just like the size of a child's ass. I need something a little bit wider than that. A little bit wider than that. scoot the bike up. But yeah, I can't display the seat just right because let me turn that off. Because the seat would actually be like right here. Right about there. Be sexy. Yeah, something like right about there. The seat will come up a little bit and then turn back. I'll be clamped on 3 or 4 inches back, about like that. Or something like that. I'll get the seat. The seat's gonna have to be level like that. It's got a little saddle effect. I mean, it's got the curves. Bada bang, bada boom. Let it sit there and look at it for a second, but it ain't gonna be like that. That was like little kids on and adults on. But yep, slowly but surely, I pulled it out to move some stuff around the other day and today, and I was like, I gotta do something with this or get it out the way for a moment. Yeah, I got to remeasure how wide it is and go look see if that one that was online that I wanted was still available for like $20 or whatever it was. A real old one. I mean, 60s and 70s is still old, as long as it was the size I needed. Yeah, Mike, you either got to do the treadmill or you got to accept the shot. If you don't think you can do the treadmill, just fucking take the shot. That's your 2 choices. I am 2 days away from running out of medicine. I called people last week to get my prescription filled because Walmart was like, hey, your prescriptions ran out, which is just my heart pill and cholesterol. That's it, no drugs. So here it is next week. No one's called or said anything. I called them up today and I was like, yeah, I called last week on a Tuesday because I didn't want to call Monday after the holiday. So I called Tuesday and lady took my information, which the front lady that works the desk at the little office, I know who it was. And I said, nobody called me back and did nothing. And she put me on the line with somebody else, this other doctor, after that she asked, there was only 2 freaking doctors in this office. And she gave me to the other doctor, and because my doctor wasn't there, and all she did was I told her what happened, and like they didn't want to hear it, just pushed me off and put me to her line, to her not her personal line, but her doctor line to leave a message. So I left a little small message, calm. I was like, yep. They were supposed to fill my prescription, didn't. I said, here we are, a week and a half later. Now I got to call you. They said I missed an appointment, which I was like, no one notified me of the appointment anyway, or I'd have been there, which was the 26th of last month. But anyway, so I had to call and leave her a message. So maybe tomorrow or something, somebody will set me up a date before I run out of freaking heart pills. Or I'm going to have to go bum some from my brother or somebody, whoever takes the same one I do. I don't know. It's stupid. But yeah, I was real calm and stuff about it because I was trying to get my freaking medicine I was supposed to have to take to live. So everyone's always got the bad attitude when you're calling in, like, yeah, I'm supposed to get my, what is it? I'm like, well, you're supposed to already know what it is. You got my name, don't you? Just ask me. But anyway, so yeah, maybe I get to go to the doctor. It's like, well, she hasn't seen you in about 6 months. I was like, yeah, and? Well, you missed your appointment. I was like, well, nobody called me. They didn't want to talk no more then. Oh, look. I'd already heard this having problems. My mom had called up there getting her prescription filled, the same doctor. And they said they was too busy and they just went ahead and had hers filled. I didn't say nothing about that though. Nothing at all. You were too busy. She just went ahead and filled hers, and now you want me to come in for an appointment. I will. Set me up one tomorrow. That's what I should have told him. But that's besides the point. Back to bikes. What's up, Ken? I watched your video the other day. I watched it today too, I think. I seen you got the pipe fixed correctly because I was eyeballing the damn pipe. I was like, it better not still be crimped, Ken. It looks good. I like it. But yeah, the slip flange, you better be glad you did do that, because if you wouldn't have put that extra gasket maker on there, eventually it will leak. They rattle and wear out and leak. And I like a solid mount just as good as I do a slip fit. They wear out. But yeah, it looks good, Ken. Looks good. And I think you had your 660 ready, so we'll be waiting to see or hear how it sounds. I haven't built no saw yet. I do own the makings of a saw, but I haven't built one yet. No, I forgot it's on power saver. Usually I just have it on constant, so to just keep blowing the fan. But evidently it made it to 75 in the room, even though it says the temperature outside is 85 and clear. Let's see if it's quiet out there. Oh, we got a little sunlight still left. Little purple haze. We can't see everything because of the trees. I smell somebody barbecuing. It's a nice evening this evening. Ain't no wind blowing though. Extra boat for sale, $3,500. Willing to negotiate. Beautiful outside. But I'm gonna turn the air back on because, like I said, it's a Paska Free Zone. Also have a couple items that I will be getting rid of. So if somebody wants some nice setup, I will be getting rid of a couple of things. I don't know how I'm going to go about that, but I do got PayPal and Cash App and stuff like that. So I will make a post on my, and let's see. I don't know. I'll only accept from a few people anyway. So. But yeah, whatever I sell will be put back into this bike. So bike money for bike money. Yeah, you got a 660, Leonard. Here, I'll give you all a glance at the first item I'm gonna get rid of. No head though. Windowed 52 millimeter piston. The race bearing. Should be a caber ring on there. We'll double check. perfectly brand new. Modified by me, hybrid power bottom end with got the high-speed bearing, hardened bevel gears, HD spring, updated coil, magneto. I put air vents on here. This is a brand new bottom end, never run. Brand new. Brand new. You can see that press. Anyway, it's like so easy to rotate. I kept it super fresh and put away. I have set up the clutch. I had to use these spacers so I get no play on my pin, and then the stock plate probably won't slip. It probably will with this setup right here. Number 2 of Venturelli will be for sale. This is spring 2024. I received this right after the races. This is the second one after Dennis's that was done, and they quit doing them because of the castings were so shitty. But this one's freaking perfect. There's no defects, no squish has been taken away, nothing but port work, and the Venturelli setup. Perfect cylinder. No boo-boo. No nothing. This cost me $200 when I bought it. And I do mean freaking beautiful. And if you're a member of their group, he posted this in their group back before he sent it out to me. Very nice porting liner. It's. I'm gonna put the piston in it, and I'll let you look at it once I put the piston in it. But yeah, that's that port. This port here, the intake with the boost port CNC machined from the back side coming in, and all the all this is handwork here. So. I will be relinquishing my rare Venturelli ported cylinder that is fucking pristine. And I do mean pristine. And put you some dual stage reeds on this donkey. You could go window piston or standard piston, because I have 2 more standard pistons over there. It's brand new. Spacer, gasket. Spacer has one little ding in it, but it's from one side to the other. Little ultra gray. I mean, I do have a normal spacer I could send out. This flawless also. This one's flawless. I got it like this. This how I got it. Shit. But you can't. You can barely feel it. Anyway. It's still here with it because that's when I got this and I put the package together or whatnot. So yeah, never been sanded to squish. My exhaust on my one, I ported it 6 months ago. It's wider. It's wider than this one. It's more aggressive. This one's a safer port right here than the one I did. Mine's that one I showed y'all. That one I did is all about the power. It's very aggressive. But, yep, that's my little baby that's been put away for over a year. And
Yep, pair it with this bottom end. Or, you know, I could sell this and keep my bottom end, and someone could build their Stroker 90 Avenger Rally. But if I was to sell this by itself, I'd probably get 220, 240, something like that, because you can't get them no more. Gone, not happening. You can get yours own milled, but as them selling them like this, I don't think they do them no more. I heard him say he wasn't going to do them no more, so because of the shitty casting, and they went on to the Menace anyway. So this was the first year when they went to the races with the Avenger, and now they run the Menace. But yeah, that could be wider, but I wouldn't touch it. I would run it just how it is and enjoy it for a long ass time. I finally took mine out to the house. Mine's not a Venturelli, but the one I built. I retired it, wrapped it up in bags, and took it out to the house. Bam. But yes, I will be listing this for sale, maybe. We'll find out. And I'll put it as a package with both of them together. No head, though. Killer good parts. I need to finish my coffee. Yeah, that port work is freaking nice. You can only imagine, you know, it sounds freaking good. That big ass intake. It's made for a non-window piston setup, but I have a window piston just for because I had it. But if someone wanted it, they could ask for a window or the other piston. But I'm still going to charge a little more. $200. It was for the cylinder kit with the regular piston, and I bought the window piston on the side. But I'll throw in the spacer and the gasket and all that. Who did I just see in here a while ago? Oh, we got Julio Reyes. What's up? That's the Venturelli from Smollett Performance. That's where I bought it in spring 2024. It's been stashed away in my X files. I'll bring mine over. Let me finish prepping this thing right here, and I'll bring my cylinder over and set it by that cylinder, and we can look at them real quick. Or I can bring them right here on the chair real quick. But I think we get better picture over there on the bed. So we'll bring it over there in just a second. Yeah, I've just been sitting on it, Leonard. I barely talk about it, and I've only showed it like once, maybe twice. Thank you, thank you. It's no flex zone, Leonard. I didn't even bring my workout, my sweat rag. Hold on. No. There's nothing no one else couldn't do or have. But yeah, you can't, yeah. The cylinder though, yeah, it's a little flex. But it's for sale at a decent price. So if someone wanted to get it, you know, it was $200 for me. I
motherfucking year ago. You can't get one now. So you tell me. I'm gonna say 240. The first motherfucker that gets, or unless I put it with the case over there, it'd be like 4 something 4. I know it's a lot. Bigger, better, faster, lasting longer than any other engine you got, probably. I'm just talking about people in general, not none of y'all. But yeah, I mean, I got crap to mess with, and I was like, well, you know, I could just make some side money selling something I already had that's brand new, maybe, and then I could put it into this bike and finish it. That way I don't have to use none of my normal working money, which I will. It just will take me longer to do because I like I like buying little small items here and there. Most big items I have, you know. This is 8 to 6 millimeter. What I think your hogs are worth. It's hard to price a bike, Mike. I don't never do that to people. Never. I care less. I like them. You know, they can look rough and sound good, and they can sound good and look good. It doesn't matter. I mean, they could even look rough and sound rough, as long as they run and getting someone around, you know. But yeah, I never look at someone else's bike and try to price shit. I mean, I know about how much the engine costs, but you don't know how much somebody would sell, how much, you know, people overcharge for shit. So, you know, I don't know. I don't even go there. That's like asking another man how much they make. Never fucking asked a man that question in my life. If I did, it was once, and I learned that lesson real quick. You don't ask another man how much they make. It's just like it's that totem pole type thing. Like, I guess a bitch question. Do we have to elaborate on this question for an hour? You know, one of those type deals. Things you know, morally you don't do. So, I don't know. But yeah, if you was to ask that online, or most people are going to tell you exactly. They know, you know, what a frame costs. They know what all the parts cost, and then they're going to take off half of that shit because they could build it themselves. And plus it's used. Once you use it, they are going to say, well, it's not worth that because you used it. So it's a never-ending battle. Like people bringing up the argument of 2-stroke versus 4-stroke. Those are the bitches. I like both of them. Never said I hated either one of them. But when people, day in and day out, like a couple of years ago, it was like, come on, people, just like block. Get tired of hearing it. It's like, we're not here to argue about which one. This is a motorized bike. You understand? Either you building or you ain't. You're a little troll or you're not, you know. I need some water. Oh. So, sorry, I got off topic on that. Yep. Leonard don't play that either. I don't play that. I mean, I know you probably don't play it either, Mike. We're sorry. We're not messing with you or picking on you or nothing like that. We're just saying, you know, we're letting everybody else know we don't play those games. We're not those type of people. Well, I will talk shit, you know, if somebody pisses me off, but I'm not gonna, you know, I don't price tag people's bikes out or anything like that. Because I've seen some ugly ass bikes, but when you get up close, those motherfuckers put time into that ugly ass bike, and that bitch ain't broke down on them in 4 years. But most people don't look at it like that. That's my oldest frame right there. I pray it's got many more years on it. The green one there. That's the first frame I ever bought. Oh, don't you go nowhere, YouTube. We're only 41 minutes in. The blue bike, the normal bicycle, the Cranbrook, my son's frame, that was the second bike I ever got, a motorized bike. And then I bought the other gas frame, which was the third bike. So when I get this one going, this will be number 4. And I'm not allowed to have more than 4 at once. So I set that for myself. It had been 3, and so now we're going to make it to 4. It'll be the four horsemen. Yeah, Mike, we like your bikes. They're sounding good. They look good. I still hadn't painted my other frame. I said I'm going to paint this one, but the patina on this one's so nice. I mean, I still want to paint it. I got my color picked out and everything. If y'all remember the 2 colors I had, I picked, we'll say the brighter one. How about that? If you remember what that was. I hadn't bought it yet. So it gives me an idea. I could probably paint the springs on the seat the same color as the frame. It gives me an idea. But we'll see. Nothing but time. No rush. A modified 4-stroke. Well, you got a lot of classes there, Alexander. Gutierrez. I know I can't say it just right. Yeah. You got from the little tiny 49, 50 cc's all the way to the 237 swamp donkeys or whatever they got these days in the 212 world, 224, 237, 240 something maybe, I don't know. I would like to try a nice little 79 cc maybe 4-stroke, or the little 100 cc. That's one I really want, a little 100 cc 4-stroke. See how it run on the bike. Probably make a nice little daily cruiser. But you know, I don't know. No time for that. I have some 4-strokes I could ride at my buddy's if I want to. I have a 4-stroke in boxes out in the house, 200X parts to put together one day. But I still need to buy a backup clutch gear set to get a couple of the spacers I need that didn't come with my set. My set's sitting in oil out in the house. Maybe I'll make a video of it again. Got an 86 crank that I can sell. The 85's mine. So if anybody out there in TV and YouTube land needs an 86 200X crank, I got you. It's sitting in a bucket of oil. But the 85's mine, because that's what the engine I'm building is 85 200X. Four-stroke, 5-speed Honda ATC motor. Got a bunch of new parts. I just got to get the cylinder honed, or check the honing of the cylinder, or just send them, let them rehone it. The Honda place in Natchez, they'll hone your cylinder and shit for you, but they want to buy the piston for you and size it to the piston instead of you bringing them a piston. So you don't bring them fucking a piston 4 sizes too damn big, you know. Which I understand that, but I would already know what the bore is, and I can get Pro X pistons or whatever for it if I want them. But yeah, the Honda place, they'll do that. I can get that done. But that's nor here nor there right now either. I think I was missing the nuts for the top of the stud bolts. For the studs, I was missing the top little nuts, which is not a big deal. That's about it. Got cylinder, head, case, crank, gears. I don't have new bearings yet and seals. Have all that marked. You can still get most of that stuff. All the way from 1986, 85, and below. A lot of the seals are universal, but anyway, it's not motorized bikes. We got off topic again. Yeah, I got 4-stroke too. It's just out in the house, bro. Too big for a motorized bicycle, especially with 5 gears. I think the piston's I forget how big the piston is. They don't run bearings. It's a con rod to a piston pin. The tolerances are, really nice. There's no bearing on 3-wheel pistons. That's how good they is. But they got an oiling system, They have channels and shit that squirt oil on everything. One day I'll finish rounding up the parts to build that motor. Mainly it's the bearings, the seals, and buying a backup set of gears for the case. Just so I can get a couple odd and end pieces that I was missing. I was missing one of the little clips or things that goes on the gears itself. I had the selectors, everything. I got all that, everything. It just has to be reassembled. Clean, reassembled, checked for fitting operation, and then broken back down again, or pulled back apart again. Anyway, maybe when I'm a little bit older, I'll put it together and put it on something cool. Maybe a 1-seated dune buggy. No, but I did order a cheap $30-something crank the other day just to have an extra one on hand. And I think I had to get it from Amazon. Let me check real quick, fellas. Yeah. I'm just waiting on seals and a little cheap clutch I bought a week ago for $13 clutch shaft. So I can put it on the billet case when I rebuild it. Get the new China clutch shaft and a couple of little clutch parts. So I can rebuild it with I might just use a little RDM spring. Unless I buy a new smoke one, which I don't see myself buying a new one then. Which I ain't gonna build the case right now anyway. I need a cylinder before I restart assembling shit. But yeah, it was Amazon. I hadn't bought nothing off there in a long time. Let's see how much I paid for the little crank. After the little tax, it was like $39. But it's the YD85 crank. I didn't buy the 42-stroke crank. I wanted the extra 40 because I never bought one outright. Yeah, they were $36. I bought one. Let's see what it says on my updates. it has left Georgia now on its way to me. So I might have it by Friday or Saturday. That's cool. It gives me another option, 40-stroke 12 pin, if I want to build that, and then your other option would be the 42-stroke 12 pin. So yeah, it's either going to be 40, 10, or 12 or something when I put it back together. Don't know what. At least it's coming USPS, and my buddy delivers this area now. So and at least we got a new FedEx delivery person in our area. My buddy, I seen him the other day and was able to talk to him for a split second while he was working. He's like, "You see a new driver in the area?" I was like, "Who?" He's like, "You got a little Latino chick." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "For y'all?" He's like, "No, for FedEx, because they got some new drivers too from Delhi." He's like, "No, y'all's new FedEx driver now is the Latino girl." She's like, pretty little girl. He's married. He's not. He was just, saying she's nice. Compared to what we had was an overweight gorilla that threw our packages everywhere. I mean, it threw everybody's packages. The doctor in the back here on the back road behind me has his camera of the guy pulling up and kicking the boxes out in his driveway and pulling them off. That's how bad this FedEx driver was. He wasn't even from around here. He was from Alexandria. That's how bad it was. So he got the boot, and because he was messing everybody's thing up. He sent that first cylinder I got. The sleeve was dented in, and the piston wouldn't slide through. I broke the sleeve when I dented it back the other way and snapped it off. I ended up cutting all that off anyway. But and they sent me a second one because that one was damaged. And but yeah, they got rid of him. I called him right before he threw the second package on the ground. I heard him talking on his phone. That's what I told him. But he's like, "You could hear him talking, couldn't you?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "That's the only way I heard him coming up under the carport." I said, "I fucking opened it. I ain't had nothing but my shorts on and my flip-flops. I ain't had no shirt on." I was like, "Hey, hold up, partner." Because I seen him leaning down finna drop it because he was heavy, overweight son of a bitch. Slob. Hate to say it, but he finna chunk my shit on the ground. I was like, "Hey, partner." I was like, "Don't throw that." He's like, "Oh, no." I was like, "No." I said, "The last person," I knew it was him. I just didn't say it was him. I was like, "The last person threw my package on the ground. They had to replace it because they broke my cylinder inside." He's like, "Oh, man." I was like, "Yeah, it's bad out here." And he's like, "All right, have a good day." I was like, "Yeah, you too." Came back in the house. I was like, "You son of a bitch." I called my buddy up. I was like, "I caught him finna throw it on the ground." It was pitiful. Yeah, so it says Thursday. It'll probably be Friday or Saturday, which is fine. I ain't in no rush for it. I didn't even mean to buy it. I meant to buy my handlebars for this frame. And instead, I was like, up too late shopping or something. Yeah, 21 or bigger. When I rode my Avenger out on the Trace, I had the little CP21 on it. It was screaming. And if I was to put a third transfer in that other one I ported, it would be more powerful and faster than the one I had on the Trace. The one I built everything myself up. I didn't buy no kit. I built my home built Avenger when everybody else was buying the kit. I built my own with Viton seals and all that. Yeah, I can't have no more coffee for a minute. I already had a couple this evening. Had one at the beginning. Let me Look at the bike parts. I need to do a cleaning and an organization. Got my toothbrush are surrounded by bike parts. Name those bike parts. Yeah, we got to do a spring cleaning or a summer cleaning. And what's in the bag right there? I told y'all last week what was in the bag right there. Old metal reeds. Yep. I'll pick it all up after work tomorrow, probably. Clean it up. Oh. Oh, I guess we got to show somebody. Hold on. Bring y'all over here. Get y'all a little vision of how big the frame actually is. There it is, locked in. Only the seat post is a little forward in the pedal thing. Everything else, the forks is actually longer than the green bikes. "20" is my ass. "26" Get your lie straight, bro. Even though I really want a coffee. And I had a couple coconut waters. I need to drink some more water after this one. But yeah, no new plans. I have been thinking about whenever I get ready to pull the iron sleeve off the bike, just give away the whole engine. Give the whole engine away. You know it'll be used. It's already broke in. Nothing wrong with it. We'll do something with that. Somebody can just slap it on a bike and go. It does run a little warm. But that's because of the fucking exhaust I got on there, I know. MC65 doesn't fit the other frame like it does the green frame. It fits the green frame perfect, even with the CDH mount. If I put it on the other gas frame with the CDH mount, it won't fit. Yeah, no small wheels. I mean, fuck. We're on bicycle. I'm not trying to look like. I mean, if you look at some of the people when they're, I mean, it looks like tricycles now. The proportion of human size to the bike does not look right, especially when they're using the bicycle frames and not the gas frames, and they put the fucking tiny wheels on there. But I mean, even the gas frames look stupid sometimes with the, not this frame, because this frame's more like 5 inches shorter than the normal other gas frame. I mean, it's more, this is more size to a normal bicycle frame. The gas frame is like 5 inches longer, the other gas frame, than this one. But yeah, it just looks like a fat kid on, fat guy in a little coat. You're a gorilla on a tricycle is what you look like. .24 would be as small as I'd go, but I'm 6 foot also. I'm not trying to go small. Even if you was doing top speed runs, I wanted 24 or 26. Less heat in the tire, less heat on everything. The bigger the tire, you should be able to cope with more speed, but they're going to be like, oh, I got these moto tires, but that's fine. But I'm going to go faster, longer, and harder. Well, maybe not as hard because of the tire. Yeah. And they don't like remembering they all got beat on bicycle tires and rims with an iron Minarelli a couple years ago. They even won the ultimate race. Old Dan. Dan ain't showed up in the last couple of events, has he? Took his ultimate victories and was out. What's up, Kevin? We're just hanging out. We were just ranting about small wheels then, how people look goofy with the small wheels. Not everybody looks goofy, but in general, yeah, it looks odd. We're just hanging out. I pulled out the old bike frame. I just stuck it up beside the other one to prove a point. Someone pointed out to me about, somebody said I had a 20-inch frame or something. I was like, people like talking shit and lying, so I locked it in as such and showed them it was for 26 inch. But we're talking 100 years ago, damn near frame. What's up, Emerson? Oliviera. Yep. Had me, they got this new little Mexican restaurant in the little town between me and Faraday. And I got me an enchilada lunch special today. Two beef enchiladas with the refried beans and rice, and they gave me some chips and salsa when I got off it. But yeah, I stopped by there. Second time for me to try that place, and it's been great both times. It's right beside the gas station, and it used to be a gun store on the other side. I think they closed down. But yeah, it's a little small place. It was nice on the inside. There was people in there eating. I got it to go and had it in like 10 minutes. Come home and devoured that shit. Wish I had more. I never get the chicken in restaurants because I can taste the fucking the taste of can. If it's shredded chicken, you know it comes from a can. And I can taste that shit. And no matter what they do to it. I had it one time so bad, 15, 20 years ago. I was like, I was like, I can't eat none of this, whatever this is. It's like I forgot I can't get shredded chicken at restaurants sometimes. But yeah. So normally, if it's not like breast chicken or something like that chopped up, I don't never get the chicken. Or I'll ask what kind of chicken is it before I get something. If they say shredded, I'll go straight to beef. But yeah. Oh, Mike. What's Mike? What you getting, Mike? Yeah, we were just chilling, Kevin. The Paska Free Live. I didn't go back see if we was. Well, y'all probably done went back and checked if y'all could go. Let's see. Only one troll prevails. I mean, not prevails. They never prevail. One still lurking over there. I see. Maybe two. But yeah, we'll let it go for a little bit longer. Not much longer. I'm going to get off here. So we've already made it past an hour, so we'll let it. And I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes to say peace out, and I'm getting off. 2 minutes and counting. Do a little rundown. I need to clean up. Also, be getting rid of my safe clutch if someone really, really wants it within the trusted community. I just need to clean up all this. But smooth. Needs cleaning up. The first run of force clutch. I forget what year it was. I might even throw the RDM bucking bar. This is extended bar, so I don't have to use a bar and a bucking bar. This is a RDM extra bar I got, and it was allowed me to use just this with this all the way tightened up, no slit, no adjustment. I grinded this to adjust, so I had perfect adjustment, and I just greased it in there. No tension on my pin when the clutch is engaged. You know, I got that little floating space so shit don't wear out. But yeah, that's the way I set it up the last time I ran it. The bucking bar, just pin on pin, slightly bevel. Progress. But yeah, those are together there for a reason, so I can clean it up, put it in the bag together. Random catch-all. I need to clean this crap up. Look, my fingers are dirty from picking up the clutch shaft. Yep, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna hop off here. My box of clutch stuff. When I go to work on the clutch, I grab this box. My tool stripped on me. I got to get a new tool. All the bucking bars. All kinds of bucking bars. Every stuff.